Should you be reading Sally Rooney's latest Beautiful World, Where Are You? When Normal People released, there were two factions. One spoke in favor of Rooney, one against. Debates continued, but the book did garner love and appreciation. So the question remains, should you be reading her latest Beautiful World, Where Are You? Let's find out in this video. Hi people, I'm Siddhi, your very own book gobbler, and welcome to my channel. Before we move ahead, if you love to watch bookish content, please subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon so that you don't miss out on my future videos. Sally Rooney's Beautiful World, Where Are You? It was my most anticipated read of the year. Basically, the story follows the life of two friends, Alice and Eileen. Both have been separated because of their occupation, but they have been in touch with each other over emails. And we see a series of dramatic events that shake and shape Alice and Eileen's life. Alice is a successful and rich author. Eileen works for a literary magazine. Alice has traveled around the world, and Eileen is a church mouse who has always huddled in Dublin. They both have been friends since childhood, and they have been writing to each other over emails. But not everything can be conveyed on email. All the unsaid feelings cannot be laid bare over a written word. And so when they meet, old wounds are scratched. And through sobs and hiccups, you hear one of them say, "You had other friends, but I only had you." And that's when the realization hit me. Some friends walk out of our lives never to come back, but some friends make an effort to stay in touch with you. They may or may not be with you in your trying times, but they will always be there for you. And we need to understand that everybody has a battle to fight, and we need to be empathetic towards them. Having said that, the book doesn't get preachy. It leaves such nuggets for you to mull over. There's a lot that has been spoken about in this book. It talks about relationships, sex, friendship, love, but more than that, you see the ghost of mental illness lurking throughout the narrative. It makes itself prominent time and again, and it leaves you dumbstruck. The book also speaks about the tenacious, mundane life. There are too many biblical references in this book. It gets spiritual, it gets intense, it gets dramatic, and it shows two contrasting relationships, both modern but complicated and immature. And come to think of it, aren't all the relationships complicated and immature? Further, you also read about authors' philosophies of life, beauty, sexuality, religion that are peppered throughout the narrative. And you may or may not agree with these ideas, but these ideas are assertive and they stay. To sum up, this whole narrative may be a tad offbeat, but Alice and Eileen do leave a significant impact on the readers. If you would like to read this book, then I will leave the link in the description box. Do check it out. So that's it for today. I will be back with more bookish videos. Till then, keep safe and happy reading. Bye.